Welcome to the Big and Small Podcast, coming to you from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just a couple of guys drinking some beers, having some chow, and talking all things sports.
All right, here we are, episode number 62, Sans Dougie. Just a crazy week this week, so we're doing a quick hitter, probably about a half hour or so, just to make sure we're still relevant with you people. But episode 62, Rick.
Yep, episode
Rick's
62.
got the big can.
Thanks to all of our millions of viewers.
We got Fitzy roaming around. He might knock over the whole show here.
As you can see, we were a beautiful night on the deck. Zero wind. Weather, it's been outrageous, Coach.
It's like 74 degrees right now, and you get the sweatshirt on, but that's okay.
It's going to be an outrageous weekend.
It is. I know.
But
I know. It could be my last beach Saturday of the year.
I know. I was thinking about going myself. But Dougie, we missed you. But Dougie came off a long bachelor party in Vegas and couldn't make it tonight. But hopefully he's here Sunday for the game, and we'll get some reels going with Big Doug. But, where we going for us? We got a big Sox game tonight.
Yeah, we do. They're frustrating to follow. I mean, they're 4 games out. Unbelievable game last night. Walk-off home run in the 10th by O'Neill. But, I mean, I can't invest because they're just, they can't get over the hump. Are you invested in that team right now?
No, I don't mind watching it. Like, I love when they play the Yankees anyway. Yeah. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think it's just the only reason why they're in it. It's like we talked about because of these ridiculous wild cards and the Twins stink too.
Right.
It's just, but there are some compelling guys to watch. So, but they're a really. It's interesting to see how mediocre a team can be. They strike out a ton, they give up homers, and they make a ton of errors, and they're still in contention with 2 weeks left.
Yeah, and the thing is the Twins have been so bad now Detroit and Seattle are in it.
Right.
So I mean, it's an exciting race, but it's like watching a race of a horse that's that's limping.
But I was surprised when we spoke last. I didn't think that they would go into they win that Baltimore series. That was still good to win it, and this is big. They're down in the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
So we'll
4
see.
Games down the Bronx.
We'll see what happens tonight. You'll see what happens there. Like I say, they got to win the series. Even if you go 2-2, you're probably out. But if they lose 3 or 4, they're definitely out. But got to win the series. They got to win 3 or 4 down there. So good weekend of baseball. Though they play both Saturday and Sunday are afternoon ball games, but they play tonight and then tomorrow night as well.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I just
had a good football game tonight.
But the thing is, if they ever did make it, I think they're built to do some damage. You know what I mean? They have, you go with 3 starters in the playoffs, and the 2 guys at the end, you move in the bullpen, and that completely changes everything. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it, so that if a guy doesn't have it, you can go right away to another starter that, can go a few innings to get you to where you need to be. So the playoffs are just a completely different game in baseball. The teams that, that are built for it, like the Dodgers and the Yankees and even the Orioles, like, they're built for a long season, but when they get to a playoff, you can beat them because, things change. I mean, Baltimore was the best team in the league last year, and they were out in the first round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, the playoffs baseball is good. It's good.
Anything can happen. The Tigers just lost today, I see.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, it's big mediocre, just a product, but it's enough to keep you interested. But
I'll tell you, the thing that intrigues me about them, I was looking at it, is that these. They're prospects that are down in the minors right now. One of the kids there who's actually Gunnar Henderson's best friend. They work out together. He came out as a number 1 rated prospects in baseball.
Wow.
And he should be there. And it's going to be interesting when
do they bring them up?
Because of Story. Because I don't know what you can't keep everybody. It's going to be weird because now Rafael is playing second base, which I love the middle.
Right.
It's going to be interesting who they trade. So I'd like to see a blockbuster trade, like get rid of Casas. I can't stand him.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Bring in, see if you can get a real big arm for him. But what are you going to do? With Massa, He's not an outfielder. O'Neal got to be in the. He's got to be in the lineup with lefties. You're going to keep platoon. Abreu can't hit lefties. These young guys go. It's really it's an interesting what they're going to look like. Like, are they going to become a platoon team and bring all these young guys up? That's my guess. So they haven't signed anybody. So,
Right.
but it's interesting to see what those matchups are. And they get the kid who they did go after, the kid from Atlanta who's never played, the second baseman Grissom.
Yeah.
He should be back 100%.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting what they do in the offseason.
Plus, they got the pitcher that had to go up for Tommy John, Giglio.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
You know, what's he got? I don't know. They're interesting. They're definitely, I'd say they're trending the right way. They're just doing it, painfully slow through the draft. Thank you, Dombrowski, because these aren't Bloom's draft picks that are coming up. But,
How about this, though, Coach? The game of the week. Not flying under the radar as usual in Boston. Boston College Eagles
absolutely.
versus Missouri.
12:45 kick.
ACC, SEC matchup of number 6, I think Missouri is, or 9.
Number 9.
And BC's at number 20 was 24 in the pool this week.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if they can ever stay with them.
Honestly, by far, the best game this weekend.
It looks that way. I think besides Friday night games, they're the only 2 ranked teams playing each other.
Yeah. It's Fitzgerald. Hey.
Fitzy, get it up. Every time he sees a dog, he's a
We're filming here, pal. Be a pro. Be
So
a pro.
yeah, but I that's why I don't know if I really want to go to the beach, because I was gonna like go off for the second half of the BC game somewhere.
That's why God made ESPN Plus.
Yeah, well, I know you could watch on the beach. I guess, but I couldn't.
That's what
So
I'll
I
do.
don't know. I would say because the second half should start probably close to 3. Quarter of 3 per line. Great time to be out and about, catch it. But we'll see what it looks like. But good luck to BC, Coach O'Brien. I'm looking forward to. I think even if they lose, I just want to see them stay. If they can stay in it,
I think they'll stay in it. They got a good team.
Because the ACC is weak.
They have a good team. They're going to be in it.
They're flying under the radar.
I'm not predicting they're going to win like I did with the Patriots last week, but I'm going to say that
right.
I'm going to say that they're going to stay in it. That's what I'll say. So yeah, let's move on to the Pats. Well, first of all, should we move on to the topic of the day, which is a joke?
About Kraft
Not being in the Hall of Fame.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. This is what I feel about it. It's ridiculous that he's not in there, but on the other hand, who gives a shit? I mean, if that's what the guys. I just don't like when I see he said about Jones, Jerry Jones, like he hasn't won a game, he hasn't won a championship since whenever. Like, don't be sour grapes, Bob. Be happy with what you've done. Be happy with the guy in the mirror. The rest of it will take care of itself. Like, I don't know. I don't. He should definitely be in. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like that he's upset that he's not. Does that make sense?
What's up, guys? Just doing the podcast tonight.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys like.
We're filming.
But yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. If they had, it's another talk about what goes on in these Hall of Fames now is crazy. Even the Patriots got to start getting guys in. I mean, it's crazy.
Bill Belichick is not in the Patriots Hall of Fame.
He can't. He's not eligible yet.
In the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
He's eligible.
he will.
They say
Of course.
Kraft. Well, he was going up. He went up against Vrabel last year, and they voted for Vrabel, supposedly.
I think they're waiting for to be out of football.
Maybe.
But he'll be in there. But that's at the point. But they get some bozos in there. A guy get in last year for coaching the NFL for the Lions and back-to-back titles in the NFL is like 9 teams, and before the Super Bowl era. But what Kraft did, I was playing to Lisa last night, which a couple calls talked about, a couple of the guys on radio talked about. The Patriots were gone.
Yeah.
They were
going
gone.
to St. Louis.
Imagine you were like a year away.
Either St. Louis or Hartford.
Yeah, you were like a year away from never experiencing the last 25 years.
I know.
So you thank one guy for that, because the city wasn't doing shit for him, wouldn't give him a place to build a stadium downtown. He had to go with Foxborough because it was the cheapest way to go, and had the vision to make it Patriots Place and all that. And kept Brady and the two big egos, Brady and Belichick, and to keep towing the party line, however he did it. And
You give him credit for that, huh?
well, I don't give him credit. I don't think he heard it. I think he made however they worked it out, but it's still very impressive to have that. And I've got plenty of issues with the Crafts right now,
I do too.
but what he's done is extremely. It's unprecedented. Well, it's never happened.
Right.
But also the fact that he saved the franchise
He did. Well, he saved it, yeah, for this area.
for
He definitely
the
saved
Boston area. What do you think? It would have been the same if it was in Connecticut?
it. No.
No, not even close. Which would never have lasted. And like I was saying, Lisa, she didn't understand. Like a lot of young viewers don't understand. The Baltimore didn't have a team. The Browns were gone. The Cleveland Browns were gone. They went to Baltimore.
Yeah, they packed
to
up
be
in the middle of
Ravens.
the night.
The Colts were in Baltimore, who are now in Indy. I could go on and on. I said, you don't understand how many cities from the original teams lost a team for years
Yeah.
and saw their team go. Just brutal. So just be thankful because they could have got a lot more support in some other cities
I mean, look at
if
Oakland.
they left.
Oakland,
Yeah,
it's a mess.
but in fairness to the Raiders, though,
Oh, yeah.
the town's a joke.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, they were, that was a staple in the NFL in the 70s and 80s.
So but I agree. It's not worth as much talk, but they're just filling space.
I agree.
The other part that's funny because we watched it, he did stink. Brady.
Oh, my God.
I'm
yeah.
dying to see his broadcast this week. It's like the highlight of my week. I'm looking to see how he does.
He struggled.
Oh
We'll just
my
say that. He
God!
struggled.
He's gonna raise your voice, Tommy.
Well, it's just there's no flow. Like you listen. I listened. I think it was Sunday night. When is Buck and Aikman?
Let's go.
Oh, that's Monday. Monday night, Buck and Aikman. I mean, there's just a flow. There's a flow between the two of them. Aikman, there's no. I mean, it feels like Tommy's trying to fill the air with something and not sound like an idiot. Where Aikman it just comes out of his mouth.
But I also found his voice tone terrible for broadcasting. It was very subdued. It was quiet. It was like we couldn't even hear him.
I know. Yeah, Tommy's got some work to do.
Boy, oh boy.
Got some work to do. Of course, everyone's afraid to say anything negative about Tommy, but he needs some work.
Yeah, no, he stinks. But to make some more fun. Romo was the only part we all hated listening to Romo, but at least it made it.
He's pretty good.
At least, well, he's way better than Brady right
Yeah,
now. But at
he's
least
pretty good.
we liked watching it because we'd hate him. So it's good. We can hate on something. How
Yeah.
bad someone can be. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
So what do you think tonight, Coach? What's your, to this week? What's your prediction?
So for the Pats?
Yeah.
What scares me about the Pats right now is their ability to put points on the board. I mean, you're not going to beat many teams getting 16 points, and they turn the ball over deep in their zone to turn into other points for the Patriots. You can't count on that every week. So I mean, hopefully they open it up a little bit. A little bit more play action maybe. Now that Stevenson's established himself. Otherwise, they won't win this week if they don't score over 20 points. My prediction is they figure it out. Because I don't think Seattle's that good. But I really want to see an offensive, strategy, an offensive execution. Last week, when I watched that game, it was unbalanced left, unbalanced right. I thought I was watching my Pop Warner team. They had extra linemen on the side of the, that works, but for how long? Till they load it up, And I'm concerned about that. That's what I'm concerned. And the ironic thing is, we talked about this last week. If Drake May quarterbacked that team last week, they would have had more offense. Because Brissett played fine, but May's going to give you more athleticism. He's going to make more on the plays where he has to tuck it and go, and he's not afraid to throw the ball, and he's got a way better arm than Brissett.
No, God, I'm in the same ballpark.
No.
Yeah, basically the runs that Brissett broke, he probably would have had touchdowns.
Right. So, I mean, he's...
The biggest thing for me at the whole takeaway, though, is the offensive line. They protected them the right way for the most part. Though Brissett did feel a lot of pressure, but for the most part, they ran the right formations to at least give them not get killed. But they're physical. So
Yeah.
I like that part of it. And I think that they smashed them. They smashed them at the middle. And I think if they stay with that at home, Seattle with a long trip coming over,
Yeah.
their energy's high. The team played extremely hard. They don't stay out of the penalties. Like to Coach's point, he can do a few different things. Add a few other wrinkles to what they're doing offensively. But I think it's going to be another low-scoring ball game, and it's going to be interesting how they match up with Lockett. And I think Gonzalez will just chew up Metcalf, in my opinion.
So?
Yep, Metcalf's big, but Gonzalez is big. And they don't have. Then they have Lockett's tough. The kid Walker's good running back.
He is good.
They're pretty good. They're
He got
a good
hurt
team.
last week, though. He got banged up a little bit.
But I think I think the Pats, looking at what they did against a brutal Denver team against a rookie quarterback, they barely get out of there.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix threw up on himself.
He did.
I think the Pats win at home.
All right. I like that.
What's the line?
Yeah, the underdogs by 3.5.
Good. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good as far as like the spread and all that stuff, but
We'll be here for a reel for you because it's going to be a nice day in the porch to watch the tilts. And,
imagine if they come out 2-0
oh, baby.
with the Jets on tap on Thursday the next week.
It would look horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Dying to see how the Jets play this week.
Yeah, they got, who the hell they got this week? I forget.
But tonight, big game. What do you think tonight's game? We get Buffalo at Miami.
I can't go against Miami at home, even though they looked very suspect last week against a not very good. Who they play? Who they beat? I mean, I need a last minute.
The Jets play the Titans at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Levis, right?
Yeah.
Levis versus Rodgers. But boy, did they get embarrassed by San Francisco.
I mean, Miami played a tight one last week.
They both could have lost last
And
week. Buffalo too.
Yeah, against Arizona.
Told you, the division's not that good.
No, it's not. I mean, the whole league's not that good. I mean, the only one that's any good is Kansas City. Baltimore's going to be a great regular season team. They won't win anything in the playoffs again. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
That's it. I mean,
But I think tonight's
San
game.
Francisco was good.
I think tonight's game's going to be a shootout. Shootout down in Miami. And I took DraftKings. I took both quarterbacks. But no, there's another topic. Tariq Hill, you're a disgrace.
oh yeah,
You're a disgrace. In the frauds of the media, people know.
pandering.
People know I'm a pretty liberal, very liberal guy, especially for the world of Plymouth, where people would consider. My parents started the MECO program in Melrose. I go on and on. But you're a human being. That guy doesn't know you from shit. Just roll your fucking window down. Give me it. You would have been out of there in 5 minutes. And you're pulling that? He doesn't know who you are. How scary are you on the other side of that? You're a police officer standing there, and you might have a freaking shotgun pointing it at that window that he can't see through.
Right.
I mean, what are we talking about? It's embarrassing. Then it's excessive. That's excessively stupid. Put yourself in their shoes, you fools. His agent calling for the police officer to get arrested. That's really outrageous. Just outrageous behavior. Immature, arrogant. Then go ahead, use the card. Just simple. You got pulled over. Put your window down. Give me your registration.
Don't drive 100 miles an hour.
No, also don't drive like an idiot.
Right.
Because you're Tariq Hill and you think you're cool.
Right.
And you think you're untouchable. Cheetah. Hope he gets his knee blown out tonight, but that's besides the case. But it's like, what are we talking about? This is just be a human being. I know the whole thing about abuse by police. This is totally different. If he handed him his license and the guy ripped him out of the car, he put his license down. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And then he freaking rolls it up. Guy has no idea what he's doing.
Right.
He's got a job to do. Another guy shows up. Then some dopes in there filming.
Right.
It's like it's come on. It's embarrassing. So
I do think the cop that grabbed him and put his knee on his back, a little excessive. He was totally at fault
Yeah.
for what happened before that, but for the guy to grab him and do that, I thought was a little excessive. And then what they did with the other guy that pulled over, they got a little bit, nasty with him too. They put him in cuffs. Like, come on.
But they told him 15 times, get in your car.
Well, they told him two different things. One guy told him to leave.
Yeah.
And the other guy said, no, give me a license.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed that.
Yeah,
Either way, it was completely avoidable. It shouldn't be a topic. The topic should be learn a lesson of give the policeman your license when you're speeding. Probably wouldn't even get a ticket at the end of the day.
If he rolled the window down and said, I'm sorry, here's my license. I'm sorry, sir. I got a game and I was running a little bit late. I'm sorry about that. He would have been, thank you very much, Mr. Hill. Good luck today in the game. I guarantee you.
Same as the arrogance of the golfer.
Well, I don't know what happened there. I mean, he tried to pull into when the guy told him to stop.
He avoided the stop.
Yeah, he tried to pull in.
You can do what you want? No, you can't.
Yeah.
Really? What a jerk. Imagine if everybody in society just did that. Said, oh, I'm a pro golfer. I'm late for a tournament. I'm late for the best ball I get up the street, so I'm going to whip down Warren Ave 100 miles an hour, almost kill a kid, get pulled over, and then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put my window down. Or instead, there's a detour. I'm not if you might think. I'm going to actually drive through the police and the cones to avoid everything and get there. Imagine if everybody did that. Think about it, people. Smarten up.
This is reality TV, folks. Reality TV.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
So that's it. So we got the Pats Sunday ready to go. What do you got? LPP's B-Day?
LPP's B-Day is tomorrow.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Where's the big dinner?
Whatever she wants. It's only going to be me and her, I think, which is great. Good for that.
Saves your wallet.
Andy will be here on Sunday. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Andy will be pulling in mid-afternoonish. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll be fine.
You'll figure it out.
That's my prediction.
I'm sure I'll run into you at some point.
Oh, yeah, you definitely will.
But we'll see what the boys are doing. Well, if I get down to Sandy's or not, a little pregame and then go. But outside of that,
When?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah.
I thought you meant pregame on Sunday. I'm like, you're not getting anywhere near Sandy Sunday pregame for sure.
Pregame tomorrow. Pregame heading into town. And
I might head to Sandy's. We'll see what Patty wants to do. But a beautiful day, her birthday. I'm thinking we might be close to the beach.
got to do my picks on Saturday. I won the Main Street pool this week.
That's
It was
right.
a
Congrats
nice,
to Rick. How many did you get?
I got 12 out of 12 and 2
Wow,
for the week.
that's solid.
Not a bad payout. $173.
Wow.
So let's see if we keep that rolling. But outside of that, Coach, good job, buddy.
173. That's a weird number.
I think he gets a cut.
Oh.
It doesn't they take a certain percentage goes into the end of the year?
Well,
he doesn't take the cut.
I don't know how it goes. I thought it was half. I thought it was half goes in the end of the year, half goes to the week. Every week.
Oh,
Because it's if it's $10 a thing, you should have ended in a 5. But he divides it up. There's a first and a second, maybe. I don't know.
there is a first and a second.
Yeah. So who knows?
Right.
Anyway.
Thanks for joining.
We've solved that. It's a little short episode, 25 minutes. Go Pats. We'll be
Go Pats.
doing a reel on Sunday before the game. Give you our formal prediction. I like them right now. We'll see how it goes the next 2 days. Take care.
See you Sunday.